done a video like this with you or posted a video to my YouTube channel. And the reason is a pretty good one. It is that my hubby and I are expecting a baby. And so it's been a really exciting time, but it's been like a crazy transition as well. So just like figuring out how I'm feeling and how to like manage how I'm feeling and continue on with daily life has been a lot. In the beginning, I wasn't feeling so great, so I needed some time to just kind of like feel the feels and be present and figure it all out and find my balance and find my like, you know, flow, I guess. And then I'm like glad now to be back and be able to share with you guys what's been going on. So the first thing I want to say is that during the time that I was going through my first trimester, so like months 1 to 3, I wasn't really talking about like, you know, you don't really share your pregnancy news with anyone because you're not sure what's going to happen and you're just focused on your health and all that. So I was doing the same and it got to be a little bit lonely. So I turned to YouTube quite a bit to kind of like get me through like, what am I supposed to be feeling right now, and did other girls feel, and YouTube was an amazing space for that. And basically it kept me sane. It made me feel not alone. It made me feel like somebody else has gone through this before. This is very normal. You know, all these things you're feeling and all the things you're thinking and the questions that you have, someone else has also felt that they need those and they've decided to share. So because I was helped so much, I definitely wanted to sit down and do a couple of videos on the pregnancy and let you know kind of my favorite things and what got me through those different times. So I'm definitely going to do a favorite things video, and today I'm here with my favorites for the first trimester. So let's just get started. Let's just get into them. The first one is, I think, one that a lot of girls say is their favorite, and that is crackers. Any kind of cracker, but like for me, Premium Plus, those like saltines, like just like the plain crackers, was really, really good. I don't have any anymore because like I went through the whole box when I was going through that period. But I have these, so to show you guys, like just like a simple cracker with salt was really, really good. I would feel nauseous when I hadn't had something to eat in about like half an hour to an hour, and I would start feeling nausea. So the only way to combat it for me was to like eat something small, like it could be a few crackers, it could be a piece of fruit or something like that, that would just kind of make the feeling of nausea go away and the taste, like, you know, like it changes your taste buds, so then it just like, I guess, takes your mind off of it or changes your perspective. I don't know what it does scientifically, but it made me feel better. So having little snacky things like that was really good, and simple things. It's strange for me to think that I couldn't eat some of my favorite foods. I wasn't feeling any vegetables. I didn't want vegetables at all. I wanted a ton of fruit, which normally I'm the opposite. Like I eat less fruit, more veggies. But at the beginning I didn't want veggies. I didn't even want to cut a salad. Like the thought of cutting a salad made me feel nauseous. It's so weird. But yeah, so crackers and like little fruits and things like that was really helpful. Yeah, so especially I found juicy fruits and sour fruits were my best friends. So green apples, which I normally don't eat, it was really good because it's so sour and it's just like a punch of flavor, and it just took my mind off of whatever I was feeling. And just that, like the change of your taste buds, I think, like, I don't know, it must do something because it would make me not feel so nauseous anymore. So sour fruits, like juicy fruits like mango, raspberries, things like that, those were really, really delicious to me, and I would just like eat as many as I could. Oranges, citrus. Citrus was huge actually, and we one day were looking for natural like nausea remedies, and one of them was the zest of a lemon or a lime. If you zest a lime and you put it in a bowl and you just keep sniffing it, that actually made me feel so much better, and it was one of my go-to remedies. So I would just have a bowl of lemon zest or lime zest all the time, kind of on the coffee table or beside my bed, and I would just sniff it, like put my face like literally in the bowl. It really, really helped. So I would suggest that if you're feeling nauseous. Another thing that helped with the nausea was ginger. So ginger in my tea, or ginger like this. So this is candied ginger, and it's still has that spice. So if you're not a ginger person, maybe, I don't know if you're willing to try it or not, but for me, I like ginger regularly. But also this was a great way to just would have like a few bites. I would just nibble on one piece for a while, and that would make me feel a lot better. Sour candies were really good too. Sour keys, or like sour hard candy, like lemon lollipops, stuff like that. It just takes your mind off of the nausea and changes your feeling. I don't know, it makes you feel better. Go for it, try it out if you need a solution. Also, pure peppermint tea. I didn't drink a lot of anything besides water, but I did drink this quite a few times. It's caffeine free. I made sure to check it was just peppermint, because certain green tea blends and certain herbal teas were not recommended by my doctor. So she just said, just keep it simple. And like often I would just put a real piece of ginger, real mint, and hot water, lemon. Like I felt safe enough drinking that. So that would be my recommendation. But mint tea helped me when I was really feeling like I needed something to soothe my stomach or just make me feel better. Another thing that's important if you are in your first trimester and beyond even is a prenatal. So my favorite prenatal was Thorne. It's the Thorne Basic Prenatal, and this is a professional line, so you would have to go to a health store for this one or buy it online. But I think it's always best to ask your doctor which one is good for you. I tried first the one that my doctor recommended, but I found that it made me feel really nauseous. And then just in talking to friends and finding information, I realized that a food-based prenatal might be better for me. So I tried this one, I loved it. I've also tried the Jameson prenatal, which I thought was really good too, and that's 1 a day. This one is 3 times a day, so you have to kind of just remember to take it, which for some people is easy and some people is a little bit harder. So just figure out what works for you, but I would say talk to your doctor. And if you're feeling extra nauseous, then make sure you mention which prenatal you're taking, because it could just be the prenatal that's making you feel a little more sick because you're not used to all those minerals and vitamins and stuff like that. In terms of education, I really liked this book, What to Expect When You're Expecting. This one was given to me by my mother-in-law, and I thought it was really, really helpful throughout. It's been helpful throughout the entire time, but especially my first trimester when I was like, why am I feeling like this or that, or what is that? This book has those answers. I would suggest that you read just the chapter that you're on. Like if you're in the first month, then just read the first month. If you're second, then you read second and go on through the book as you need it. As I got through more and more, and I realized like kind of what my symptoms were and like what's normal just from talking to people and stuff, I kind of turned to this less and less. But in the beginning, I used it. I read a little bit almost every day, so it really helped kind of figure that out. I'd be really thirsty and I wouldn't know. I didn't think it was anything. I was just like, oh, I'm really thirsty today. And then when I started reading, I realized, oh, extreme thirst is like a symptom of pregnancy. Who knew? So the book was really, really helpful in that manner. And also apps. I had a couple of apps that I turned to. One was the Bump app, and then one was Baby Center. So this one is Baby Center. I'll just show you guys. And it goes like week by week through your pregnancy. It gives you different articles like buying a bra and pain medication and stuff like that. Just like topics that might interest you and you might be wondering about, you would find on the app. And also they give you like an update every week. Oh, you'll be feeling this, or the baby's doing this, or the baby's developing like that, or it's the size of whatever. So you can kind of imagine and visualize, like right now I'm in my 3rd trimester, so baby's the size of a pineapple, which is kind of cool and kind of crazy. So the apps were neat as well to just follow along and see where I was at. But I would say, like, look at it once or twice. Don't obsess over it. But like it is a cool tool to help you visualize and figure out kind of what's going on inside and why you're feeling the things you're feeling. One thing I forgot to mention with the food was water was huge for me, especially ice water. So I would suggest like having a big, like, I used a 1 liter mason jar and I would just fill it up and just keep it with me. But a large glass, or even like a bottle that keeps it cold would be great, because cold water really helped to make me feel better too. Along with the water, I also liked drinking ginger ale a little bit, and ginger beer was very good too. It was just like a strong gingery taste that again like helped with the nausea, helped me feel better, settled my stomach. And soda water with like a little bit of fruit or a little bit of lime or lemon juice was perfect. So those are some of the things that I used to drink. Other things that helped were pillows. Like I bought this wedge pillow from Amazon and I found it was really good. It really helped me, it's a kind of a solid like foam in there. So it was good for support, like supporting the bump as it grew, like right here on the side when you're sleeping on your side. In between my knees, I used it a lot. And also even when you're sitting and watching TV, it's kind of good for just your back, extra support where you need it, either lower back or whatever. So it's kind of good. And then it's actually really, it travels well because you can fold it up or put it in a suitcase and it's not this giant thing. But it does help you, it gives you support where you need it. So I would suggest like a small travel-sized little wedge pillow, which might help out. In terms of clothes, the first thing I noticed was that my underwear started to cut off my circulation, like the waistband. So that was kind of the first thing I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do something. So I went to Walmart, I figured out, like how to size up and just bought like cotton, simple, stretchy waistband underwear. I also bought some on Amazon, which were really good, and they had the crisscross maternity front. So that's something I'd recommend to you. Also on Amazon, I bought some bra extenders, which are just like a clip that goes at the back. They extend that little band so that you have more hooks, and that can help you like keep your bras, keep using your bras throughout a little bit longer of your pregnancy. But I found in the beginning, as I was changing and growing, like bras like this, like softer bras or supportive kind of sports bras were really, really helpful. So I bought quite a few of these, and just like soft ones. Like I know Bravado is a company that makes really good soft bras that close and you can still put the bra extender on it. There's also nursing bras that they make, but I realized, like I bought some nursing bras and I got sized for them, but I realized as I went through, the size changed again, and it's probably going to change again when I start nursing if I can. So maybe just hold off on the nursing bras, but just buy what's comfortable right now. And like one beige, one black is probably good for the beginning, and see if you like them. Because I found some bras would like start hurting me underneath, like where my bump would start growing. So like you just gotta trial and error. I'm sorry, there's no other solution because everybody's body is different, but just try a few things and see what works. In the beginning, I also needed to kind of hide the little bump that was growing. So I wore a lot of tops like this. So this was one of my favorite tops. I actually had this before pregnancy, and this is something like, I like that boho kind of gauzy, flowy look. So I would wear this with like skinny pants, and during the early days of pregnancy, this was amazing because it was perfect. It did not, it was like tight at the top, but at the bottom it would like flow out. So I just got a little bit of extra coverage and maybe another week or two of keeping it a secret. And this one is also kind of the same. So it has a nice detail, draws your eye up, and this is something I would wear regularly anyhow, so nobody was too aware of what I was wearing, but it was like baggy and loose and it has that flow to it. And those are both from Zara. And then another one when I had to wear like a t-shirt or like kind of something more fitted, this was really good to throw on top. So it's just like a little jacket, very light because it was summer, and it zips, or I could just button one button to hide whatever it is. And there's a little bit of give here. There's a little bit of like a peplum flow thing. So I think peplum tops, maxi dresses, stuff like that that's not super tight was really good in the beginning. So that's it for my first trimester favorites. Hope this helps. Hope that you guys have a safe and healthy pregnancy if you are pregnant right now, and if you're trying. If you just watched for fun, then, maybe it reminded you of what you went through when you were in your first trimester, if any of these things were helpful to you. If you have your own tips as well, I'd love to hear about them, so leave me a comment down below and let me know how you're doing. And you can follow along with my journey on Instagram as well at Anjali Sood. Hope to hear from you guys soon, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!